Wardah from the Faculty of Business and Management, Open University, Malaysia. Welcome to BBPS 4103 Strategic Management. For your information, this course is a capstone course. Thus, it will cover or tie up all the areas that you have studied before, including management, marketing, finance, human resources, and even ethics and entrepreneurship. As the course is offered fully online, there will be no tutorials, so you need to pay full attention to the videos and actively participate in the forum. By the end of this video, you should be able to discuss what is strategy, elaborate on the key components of strategic management, and explain the advantages and disadvantages of strategic management. What is strategic management? Why is everyone talking about strategy, and how important strategy is to the organization? Strategic management is the way strategists or top management set the objectives in an organization and how they proceed to achieve these goals. It deals with making and implementing decisions about the future and the direction of an organization. Strategic management helps us to identify the direction in which an organization is moving. It includes assessing internal factors in the organization and also factors outside the organization, including competitors, the state of the economy, and other situations happening in the market. Is strategic management only applicable to large organizations and big businesses? Certainly not. Strategic management can be used in all organizations as it is a way of achieving goals and achieving the organization's competitive advantage. So what is strategy? The word strategy is derived from the Greek word strategos, stratus meaning army, and ago meaning leading or moving. Strategy is an action that managers take to attain one or more of the organization's goals. Strategy can also be defined as a general direction set for the company and its various components to achieve a desired state in the future. Strategy results from the detailed strategic planning process. A strategy is about integrating organizational activities and utilizing and allocating the resources within the organizational environment so as to meet the organization's objectives. While planning a strategy, it is important to remember that decisions cannot be made as though in a vacuum, and that any act taken by an organization is likely to initiate reaction from employees, suppliers, competitors, and customers. Basically, strategy is a roadmap of an organization. It defines the overall mission, vision, and direction of an organization. The objective of a strategy is to maximize an organization's strengths and to minimize the strengths of its competitors. Strategy is thus the means by which organizations try to achieve their long-term objectives. It refers to the actions that managers have to take or do in order to ensure that what has been set in the objective can be achieved. Strategy, in short, bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to be. Strategy can be seen everywhere: a street cafe, a workshop, a hotel, stores, and even small businesses. Can you see strategy in these photos? Would selling cupcakes require a different strategy than wedding cakes? What would be your strategy for a new park? A new hotel? What makes certain businesses so successful? What is their strategy? Is it their name? Drive-through convenience? The playground for kids? Or the menu? Now sit back and enjoy this video.
أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد في سكون العين أدعو في سجودي والدجى حولي سواد في سوادي.
Can you guess the strategy behind the video? When the blind boy asked the man what he had written, the man answered, "I only wrote the truth. I said what you said, but in a different way." What he had written was, "Today is a beautiful day, and I cannot see it." Now, that is strategy. Why is strategy important? Strategy is significant because it is not possible to foresee the future. Thus, organizations must be ready to deal with any uncertain events which occur in the business environment. Strategy takes into account the probable behavior of customers and competitors. A strategist, therefore, needs to be very good at analyzing the environment and predicting things that might happen in the future. This is necessary for any organization to succeed. When talking about strategy, it is important to understand strategic decisions and what they mean to the organization. Strategic decisions are the decisions that are concerned with the whole environment in which the organization operates, including resources and the people involved. Strategic decisions may be concerned with processing, organizing, or reallocating resources. They deal with matching organizational resource capabilities with the threats and opportunities facing the organization. It is very complex in nature and is usually made at the topmost level, i.e., by CEOs and senior managers, as they affect the whole organization and the future of the business. The differences between strategic, administrative, and operational decisions is summarized in the following slides. Some people think that strategy is the same as policy. This is not so. Policy is a blueprint of the organizational activities which are repetitive or routine in nature, while strategy is concerned with those organizational decisions which have not been dealt with or faced before in the same form. Policy formulation is the responsibility of top-level management, while strategy formulation is basically done by middle-level management. Policy deals with routine or daily activities essential for effective and efficient running of an organization, while strategy deals with strategic decisions. Policy is concerned with both thought and actions. Strategy is concerned mostly with action. Lastly, a policy is what is or what is not done. A strategy is the actual actions taken to achieve a target as prescribed by a policy. So who actually decides on the strategies to be pursued in an organization? Simple. Strategic leaders who may be the CEO, board of directors, or top managers in an organization. Strategic leaders have the ability to influence organizational members and to execute organizational change. They create organizational structure, allocate resources, and express strategic vision. Strategic leaders work in an ambiguous environment on very difficult issues that influence and are influenced by occasions and external stakeholders. The main objective of strategic leadership is strategic productivity. Another aim of strategic leadership is to develop an environment in which employees forecast the organization's needs in the context of their own job. Strategic leaders encourage employees in an organization to follow their own ideas. Strategic leaders make greater use of reward and incentive systems for encouraging productive and quality employees to show much better performance for their organization. Strategic leadership also requires the potential to foresee and comprehend the work environment. It requires objectivity and potential to look at the broader picture. Do you think you have the potential to be a strategic leader? Let's look at the traits or characteristics that effective strategic leaders have to possess. The first trait is loyalty. Powerful and effective leaders demonstrate their loyalty to their vision by their words and actions. They actually do what they say. Strategic leaders are updated. They keep themselves updated about what is happening within their organization. They have various formal and informal sources of information in the organization. Thirdly, they have judicious use of power. Strategic leaders play the power game skillfully and try to develop consent for their ideas rather than forcing their ideas upon others. They know how to persuade employees. Strategic leaders also have a wide perspective or outlook. They don't just have skills in their narrow specialty, but they have good knowledge about a lot of things. Strategic leaders have a zeal for work that goes beyond money and power. They have motivation. They pursue goals with energy and determination. Strategic leaders must also have compassion. They must understand the views and feelings of their subordinates and make decisions after considering them. Strategic leaders should also have good self-control and are not prone to emotional mood swings. Strategic leaders should also have the necessary social skills and are able to mix well with other people. Self-awareness. Strategic leaders understand their own moods and emotions as well as their impact on others. They should also be ready to delegate and authorize. Effective leaders are proficient at delegation. They recognize that delegating to subordinates to make decisions will motivate them a lot. Strong leaders should also be articulate enough to communicate the vision of the organization to all employees. Strategic leaders should constantly convey their vision until it becomes part of culture. Are you a strategic leader? Do you have the necessary skills and traits? Let's look at some examples of strategic leaders and the strategies that they have successfully implemented. Do you think you are a strategic leader, or that you can develop yourself to become one? Before I go, let me share with you something sweet on how strategy can be used in your daily life. When I woke up this morning lying in bed, I was asking myself, what are some of the secrets of success in life? I found the answer right there in my very room. The fan said, be cool. The roof said, aim high. The window said, see the world. The clock said, every minute is precious. The mirror said, reflect before you act. The calendar said, be up to date. And the door said, push hard for your goal. And not to forget, the carpet said, kneel down and pray. Carry a heart that never hates. Carry a smile that never fades. Carry a touch that never hurts. In other words, never give up. Whatever goals you want to achieve, there is a way, there is strategy. Be creative, be innovative, think differently, think positively, think strategy.